Hello and welcome to the MA Curating and Collections at Chelsea College of Arts. My name is Lina Dzuverovic and I'm the course leader. And I teach this course together with Dr. Karen DiFranco, who is the senior lecturer. We also have a host of practicing curators who teach on the course. I'll say a little bit about my background. I'm a curator of contemporary art and have been for some decades. And I have worked in a range of public arts institutions, also private foundations, and also curating for a number of biennials, etc. Why would you choose Chelsea College of Arts? We have a vibrant community across the design and fine art areas of the college. We collaborate a lot across our department, Fine Art. There's a really good community of student design and art students. On MA Curating Collections, we work quite a lot with MA Fine Art. And we're also next door to Tate Britain, which is a really interesting and good opportunity to bring our students regularly. So it's a dynamic, vibrant community. And of course, you also have all of the University of the Arts, which is all around London. So lots to discover. The MA Curating Collections is a 15-month course. And we really pride ourselves in a balanced approach to curatorial practice across theory and practice. So we want you to learn about the current debates and theoretical aspects of curating, as well as actually be able to realize projects. What sets us apart is the access to UAL archives and collections. So our students from the beginning have hands-on access to a range of collections. So this is really valuable experience. We make sure that you gain a lot of transferable skills from concept development to communications, audience engagement, budgeting. We have a lot of guest curators, professionals in the field coming in to speak to students, and we go on a lot of visits and to museums, galleries, archives, etc. The course is organized into 3 units. Unit 1 is really when you establish yourself at Chelsea, at UAL, you really understand the structure of the course, but also of the college and the university. Here in this unit, we focus on global curatorial practices, so you're immersed in debates and questions pertinent to curatorial practice from the beginning. There are lectures, workshop, collection visits, but also tutorials and a lot of guest speakers. So this is the structure of Unit 1. So through, as I said, these lectures and seminars, we're really investigating curatorial practice from very many different perspectives. We also have collection studies, collections curating, where you're taught about object handling, cataloging, condition reporting, so very much practical skills that enable you to work in museums. You will have tutorials, developing your own writing and ideas. And we go on visits to galleries and museums. Here are some images of students handling objects in different collections and also visiting, for example, Frieze Art Fair. In Unit 2, this is after the first, so this is basically from the new year. So you come in September, so but in January, you're entering Unit 2, and this is really focused on production. This is where you really get hands-on with working with collections and developing a project in a group. So we work in what we call curatorial research labs. These are research groups where students are working on a particular collection or archive that's available at UAL. And through this work, you will curate and produce different interventions using archival sources. You will also work to communicate this to a wider public. You'll also have some industry partnerships, so workshops with our partners across the industry, and you will draw on this to develop your proposal for Unit 3, which is self-directed practice. So these are some images of students working in curatorial labs. And then when we come to Unit 3, this is a really exciting moment because at this point, you actually have a choice to be based anywhere you want to be based. You can, of course, stay and be based at Chelsea, but you could choose to be physically based in your own country or another country. or a different city in the UK, whatever your practice needs. So you, together with us in conversation through tutorials, we develop a curatorial proposal or a proposal for your self-directed practice. We will support you with this. For example, students can choose to develop an online platform. They can choose to go and work in an organization or a specific project. They can develop an exhibition proposal or a public program proposal. So it really is down to you at this point to devise what you want to do and where your practice needs to go. The process is that you will have meetings with advisors throughout the Unit 3 period. And then at the end, so you'll have these check-in points. At the end, you come back and everybody gathers for a curatorial assembly where everybody presents their project. And this is your final presentation. There are other opportunities across the course, as I already mentioned, lots of industry partnerships. Often we work with industry partners. They invite students, they open up an opportunity to work on a specific project. So this is something that gives you real industry experience. There's careers and employability at UAL who can help you with your CV, with the development of your curatorial practice. We also organize regular events with alumni, so people who have graduated from the course who are, of course, now professionals, and there are sometimes opportunities with us as well as practicing curators. Sometimes we're working on live projects, so there are sometimes opportunities to become involved in that as well. Careers our students move on to are really varied based on these transferable skills that you gain on the course. So anything from, of course, being a curator, an archivist, to doing public programming in an art center. Some people go on to do PhDs. Some people go into more management, like gallery management, or more educational roles in arts organizations, producing. It's really varied, but the core skills that you gain will enable you to really have a range of options after the course. In terms of your application, what we're looking for is really to find out who you are, where you're coming from in terms of your thinking and interest in curating, and you articulate this through a statement about your practice, an up-to-date CV, and a curatorial project proposal. This proposal does not have to be a realistic exhibition or project that you want to realize. It can be a dream project. We just want to understand what you're passionate about, what you're excited about, and what kind of perspectives you would be bringing to the course. There are some scholarships, so please check the UAL website for this. And if you're in another country, please check if there's a UAL representative there, and they can support you in your application. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and best of luck with your application.